Okay, okay. Well, that was a very high effort 116. Let's see if it pays off. Okay, good start. Can I go get another quick one? All right, good enough. Oh, baby, nice. Now, if you could just not miss the combo, Kiryu, I would be very happy. Yes, see? Hit the guy with your fists. That's really my only requirement. Trying to figure out the way. Nice. Oh, hell. Hello, Froob. Hello, Froob's viewers. Thank you very much for the raid. Don't get the flu. This shit sucks. Yeah, sorry about your health troubles, Froob. Hope you get better soon. Don't worry about it if you can't stick around due to circumstances. I understand completely. Thank you for giving a shout out to Froob, Padkey. Yeah, I always feel silly introducing Froob, but yeah, Froob is like the Yakuza, the granddaddy of Yakuza speedrunning. So definitely give him a follow if somehow you haven't done so yet. But yeah, Froob, if you're here, or someone from Froob's stream, how did the runs go? In terms of age? I hear that. I think we're like 1 year apart or something. Dearest was needed? Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. I actually did a run of, not a Yakuza game, I did a run of Eternal Darkness recently. My PB in that game is a 140, which isn't even that good, but the run took 3.5 hours, so yeah. Also, thank you for that follow. I didn't have the time to see who followed, but I appreciate it nonetheless. But yeah, welcome everyone from Froob's stream. I am also a Yakuza speedrunner, currently focusing on Yakuza Kiwami, pushing this category down to 141 before I'm satisfied. And then moving on to Legend, where there's a lot of work to be done. I will also be speedrunning the New Game Plus category of this game in AGDQ, so we'll do a lot of derusting, a lot of grinding of that as well in the coming weeks. Should be able to beat it even on a slower PC version. Yeah, that's fine. Just, you know, just blame the game. I've been doing this all day. This game has been giving me terrible RNG. Or so I claim, at least. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, is this... Okay, okay. So, Hashiguchi here can be a real bastard. He can quickstep and then hit you. And because Kiwami gives you a big damage buff when you're full health, it really wrecks our strat for this fight. And it loses like 7 seconds. It's a really big time loss. But sometimes he will just... He just wants to do the shuffle. He'll just quick step away and quick step right back. And you just lose a second to that. And that's fine.
Thanks.
Thank you for the follow, Corlane? I'm sorry, I can't read good. Too much play video game make eyes go bad. Again, as you can see, I'm just blaming everything wrong in my life on video games. None of it is my fault. Prison time. Yep. The gamer way. K1 on your flu despite not having played it in the last 2 weeks? Yes. With how the game has been treating me today, you can blame anything on K1. Clearly Hirata's fault. You can blame not being in Lost Judgment on K1. I don't give a fuck. I'll give you carte blanche as the earthly arbiter of all things K1. Oh, come on, man. The bad cutscene skips. The Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good. If only I could still consider myself a kid. This is an old man you're talking to. Health enough to give me the flu. Thanks, Hirata. Yep. Barely got any sleep last night, so I have a headache. Thanks, Hirata. My relationships in real life are worse because I spend too much time playing video games. Thanks, Hirata. That's actually not too bad. Oh yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen K1 before, see that charge throw I did right there? Now look how much damage this heat move does. Turns out, after charge attacks in this game, you get a huge damage buff to all heat moves. It's not documented. I have good arguments for why this isn't a glitch, but either way, it's very good. And it allows us to beat Majima in this fight, which you're not supposed to do. And, yeah, get some much needed, well, not strictly needed, but needed to be optimal experience. Lost your Go match because of K1? I'll believe it. So about people scared to get into K1 is Majima? Yeah, exactly. The true fear is Hirata. Honestly, Majima... You know, Majima can kill runs, but A, only if you're really, you know, going for really good times. Like, with the current Majima strats, he's really not that bad. Sorry, that menu is actually very, very precise. So I tend to go quiet doing it. Nice fight. Thanks. Yeah, the... Majima's really been... like, it's down to a science now, that fight. But yeah, when I first started running K1 2 years ago, before Kuro came up with pizza sign strats, you could actually die to Majima, like straight up die. These days that will never happen. You might have a slow Majima fight, but you're never going to die. Lost all your Mahjong because of K1? That actually makes sense, because K1 has Mahjong in it, so yeah, throw it in. Mahjong is always just a cruel mistress. That's true from what I hear? I don't know, my my current strat for Mahjong is like look at the tiles and be like, oh, I got a dragon, is that good? Dragons are good, right? That's all I know about Mahjong. When I look at this shape sideways, it looks like an 8. Where I'm in Mahjong RNG. Hirata came into the Mahjong while I was playing in Kirsty. Yep. It's interesting because, you know, just think about it. Almost every main character in this game, spoiler warning, ends up dying by the end of it. K1 board exploded. Put it on the list as well. Shogi board, sorry, K1 board. The K1 board has not exploded yet. Although it almost did a couple of times, but we've managed to avert that disaster. But yeah, they almost all die except for Hirata. We never know where Hirata went. He could be just alive this whole time, conspiring against Kiryu to get back at him for ruining his business. Or speedrun, no thinking. Aren't you gonna do the thing with the 9 gates tile? Or is it... Oh, actually, you still have to save and load until you get the Warama menu, I guess. Ishin plat because of K1, because he didn't want to do K1 plat, so you did Ishin first. See, it makes sense. It all checks out, folks. Kiryu dies? Did I say something that implies that? Oh, you suck, buddy. Oh, I got the grab from Kazuki. So, there's a heat move that you can do when either Kazuki or you grab that guy. And it's really powerful and really fast, but you have to pretty much YOLO it. Because if you have anything in your hands, you won't be able to do it in time. That's actually that's routed into K1 weaponless. That's actually the thing I do. I just wait there until he gets grabbed. Oh, you wanted to do it legit out of love of Mahjong? I see. Oh, it's a gold. Kiryu dies emotionally? 0.04 gold. I mean, my chapter 2 gold is pretty good. I'm not really expecting to gold that split by much more until new stuff comes up, at least. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of don't get me wrong, Panda. I loved watching your streams, but a lot of the things you did for that plat seemed very... Yeah. Although the part where you just had to pet all the dogs and cats, that was pretty cute. I am a fan. A lot better than most Yakuza. I can believe that. I can believe that. My problem with Yakuza 3 completion really isn't anything in the completion list per se or in the minigame stuff. Just the sub-stories. The sub-stories in that game are kind of ass. Haha, get it? All sub-stories ass. I was very motivated to fight Amon in 3 because I've come... Learning the speedrun, especially the Legend speedrun for 3, I've come to really appreciate the combat system in a way that I never have before. So I really wanted to fight him on, but god, those sub-stories. Let us next, so I'll report when I'm done. Three, 4, and then K1. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. Alright, here's something fun you can do in this game to alleviate the tension a bit. Get down, Shinji! I've only recently noticed like how much he eats shit to that wall. He like just fully smacks his head against the wall. It's very mean. Shinji is our friend, but you know, I need my entertainment during this run. Quantity over quality. Yeah. Yeah, there's good ones, including the one that's... there's the one about learning English that's kind of a blueprint for the one from 7. But yeah, a lot of them are just... like 10 hostesses? Nah. Nah, I don't play that. I don't play that shit. Could easily... yeah. Zero has the... I think the best overall... collection of sub-stories, although it's not without bad ones either. Fuck. Ah, that could have been a 2-hitter. Unfortunate. Golf and pool are the worst. Oh, yeah. The pool story was actually what broke me when I was thinking about all sub-stories. I got to chapter 3, went to the pool club or place, whatever you call it. Started playing a bit. I was like, nah, I'm out. It was a short attempt. That was kind of lucky. There's actually a really funny glitch with style changes in this game that I hope I'll get to show off. Oh, okay. Both daggers are there. That's fine. But yeah, basically if you switch styles very quickly after a transition, it tends to make things disappear or physics act out, and it's pretty funny. It's actually something you organically see in New Game Plus, because we switch from Beast to Rush as soon as this set piece starts. For different opponents? Huh. See, when I think of darts, I always think about Dragon Engine darts that are essentially free. Like, darts in the Dragon Engine games are just so easy. But yeah, I can see how with PS3 era mechanics. Ooh. I kinda got scammed, but all the same, I also didn't get hit by that dagger, so that kind of evens out. Oh, okay. Unscammed. I actually scammed the game right there. That should not have hit, and it did. So, thank you, K1. Oh, baby, the triplet. Let's go. Oh, baby, triple. I don't even know where that meme is from, but enjoy it. That's a free one from me. Ooh, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Majima arrive. There's a very, very rare bug in this fight. Yeah, flying Majima. That emote you see right there, that's only happened to me and only... Because of course it happened to me. And it only happened once. But you can, like, initiate a grab. Haha, take that. You can initiate a grab, and for some reason Kiryu will start walking away, but the grab will still kind of happen. Still haven't equipped dagger. Let's take care of that right now. Is this a fucking gold? No. But pretty fucking close. Ah, that, my friends, is a spicy fucking pace. You on Monday? Yeah, that split was pretty good. I don't have any record of my gold in that split, because because I had the bad habit of not saving golds from runs that didn't PB. Or not saving the recordings. I still obviously have the split. But whenever I got that gold, it must have been just godlike. Only SRC knows. You know what? You know, everybody wins just for doing their best. I mean, hey, you already win just by speedrunning Yakuza Kiwami, don't you? This menu is always a bit weird, because where the items you sell are depends on your item usage during Chapter 3. Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Froob, it's fine. Like, I appreciate you being accountable and such, but honestly... I've never felt that, Fuck. Okay, here's what we do. So, with some fight spawns, you have no choice but to save and load. That's like the best way to avoid them. Because anything else would take too long. So there are certain menus that, in my mind, I always leave for the eventuality that I'll have to save and load. Because if I do the equip there during the save and load, it like mitigates the time loss somewhat from having to open the menu. $20 hundo. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite the submission. Imagine being a mod for a Final Fantasy game, and the shortest runs you have to look at are fucking 7 hours long. Should really start to cut corners. Yeah, I don't know. Oh baby, come here. Come here. Yeah, sorry, as I was saying, I don't know. I think it's reasonable when we're talking runs that are, 2, 3, 4 hours, I think it's reasonable to expect mods to, pretty much look at the whole thing. Once you get into those hundo and all sub-stories runs that are so fucking long, it's a bit different. It's also a question of, like, what are the chances that someone is actually going to to cheat on an all sub-stories run or a hundo run, especially when hundo is already a segmented run. So, like, what are they going to do? Splice the splice? I don't know. Wanted to do runs of Final Fantasy VII. I want to do runs of Final Fantasy VII as well. Not only is it my favorite game, but oh, you mean 7 Remake probably because you've run that in the past. Yeah. Actually, I've never watched runs of that game. I could because I'm never going to play the remake. And there's plenty of games where I don't really like the game itself, but I enjoy the speedrun. For example, Final Fantasy VIII. Meta of being a mod is watching the records live. Yeah, true. Say the person is cheating. Oh, that, yeah. Although couldn't... can't... How to put this? Can they just show the completion list at the end? Oh, OG7, nice. Yeah, that's a great speedrun. That's just a really good one. It's exactly the kind of glitches I like. Like, all the skips in 7, all the major skips, skip parts of the speedrun that are just not interesting. To do me, what got... You showcase, but it got advertised as such. Oh, I see. Yeah, that can be crushing. When you feel like yeah, you have bad memories associated with a speed game. Honestly, K1 was like that for a while, but I can never stay mad at this game. I get very mad at this game during a stream, and then the next game I'm like jonesing for a K1 run. I've been streaming this game way too much, to be honest. Entirely too much. Now I'm a lot of needy. Yeah, which is good for me. Then the same for fail frame. Here we go, run. Oh wow, really? Jesus. That sucks, man. I didn't realize that speedrun hate mail is a thing. Okay, that's a bad Hayashi, and we are going to lose a lot of time, so it's a good thing we have a lot of cushion here. Oh, baby. Well, here comes the time loss. We're gonna be like still 7-8 seconds ahead, something like that. Yeah. Very unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, I would love to learn it together if you would like. It's a really cool run. So if you're serious, you're gonna get that. Yeah. I don't think I would ever... The thing for me, and this is kind of silly, but I could never enjoy the PC version of Final Fantasy VII, of OG Final Fantasy VII, because I hate how they changed the character models. And I know that's really shallow, but my god, the extra, like, I don't know, they added more, they tried to make them more expressive, and now they just look like nightmarish Lego figures. It's Luckily I do already have an American PS2, Although I don't think I have the one. Yeah, it's not just a specific. It's not just the PS2 specifically that you need to be optimal. It's like the 90K one or the 71K. There's like 2 specific models you need. But yeah, I fucking love Final Fantasy VII. Love hardware. I kind of genuinely do love hardware, but when it's hard to get hold of... Speedrunning is not an area I want to wade into. See, the really cursed thing I was thinking about, it's well known that... Oh, actually, what I was going to say makes no sense. I was going to say, I wonder how running PS1 games on PS3 works with an SSD, but we're talking disc here, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, you're not seeing wrong, by the way. We just did an optional sub-story. The reason for that is that sub-story gives us an item called the Leech Gloves. The Leech Gloves sell for a whopping 500,000 yen. Which is a lot of money in this game. It's not a lot in Yakuza 0. It's a lot of money in this game. And that's going to mostly sort out our money route. We're going to pick up a couple more items that'll seal the deal. Alright, so I'm going to talk to this guy. Say yes, use the delay until you can speak to him again to unequip my equipment, because you can't use an equipment. You can't use any equipment in this Coliseum. This is not the cheater Coliseum of K2. Excel sheets for Hyperscape. Lovely. Yeah, as you can see, the Coliseum is a very challenging part of the run. It used to be different on a very old upgrade route. You couldn't do what I'm doing now to Gary Buster Holmes because you wouldn't do enough damage to finish him off. We would have to charge throw him, then wait for him to get up, then shoulder bash him to break his guard, then charge throw him again, and then heat move him. And there was actually a real chance that some pretty bad shit would have happened between the 2 charge throws, but these days it's really easy. The only time Coliseum in this game is any sort of challenge is in Legend. And I'm actually really, really proud of my Gary Buster Holmes strat for Legend, because for a long time it was thought, including by me, that you couldn't skip the QTE, that you couldn't skip Gary's QTE in the Coliseum, but you can. You in fact can. I really hope I can move over to Legend soon. I've been really itching to improve that category. Legend is very, very improvable. Even before all the new discoveries this game has had the past few months. Like, Legend had easily a couple of minutes of time save on it. Now I'm kinda tempted to see if I can push Legend sub 2 hours. The current Legend record is 2:04. So it's very how to say? I can't say for sure, but it's not completely outside the realm of possibility. Okay, I would really like to get a good Majima fight here, because we lost a lot of time to that Hayashi in Chapter 4. But yeah, I think when I get the 141 in this category, first of all, I want to do a tutorial. Because my original video tutorial is from like 2 years ago and it's so out of date, it's actually painful. And... oh, I forgot to re-equip stuff. That could have been very embarrassing. And yeah, I need to get back to Eternal Darkness. Get your job. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that wasn't too terrible. I hope we'll save a bit of time here. Maybe? Maybe just a tiny bit? A little bit of time? A little bit? No, probably not. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But yeah, I've been learning some advanced RTA trick, Eternal Darkness tricks. I guess they're RTA tricks because Eternal Darkness is timed RTA. So, in the original Yakuza, in that speedrun, we do the first Kameki training because it's very useful for the run. In this game, we do it because we have to. The game gives you a dialogue option here. You can say okay or no. If you say no, he just keeps asking you until you say yes. And yes, in case any of you have seen Froob's OG2 run and wonder about this, yes, I have tried saying no 15 times. It doesn't work. But it's not all bad. This isn't a difficult training or anything, and we actually use it later in the run. It would still be optimal to skip this. It's not so useful that we would want to, like, I don't know, this probably takes at least a minute. But we do get to use this. So, silver lining. RTA back at it again. My K1 RTA times are just weird. You'll have runs that are, I don't know, like 10-20 seconds apart, loadless, and then RTA they're like a minute apart. And not always, like, sometimes the faster one, loadless, will be a minute slower RTA. Some of it is because of, you know, going in and out of buildings to avoid fight spawns and stuff like that, but a lot of it is just weird. A lot of it is just difficult to explain. Never mind the IGT in this game, which the in-game timer in all Yakuza games is just ridiculously scuffed. I actually tried tracking down the timer variable in this game to see how the IGT behaves and understand why it's so weird, but no luck so far. So, Takashi. This guy's pretty easy to deal with, to the extent that I honestly forget you fight him most of the time. You just mash your right D-pad until Kiryu pulls out the dagger. Stab, stab, stab. It's all good. This is how we help the florist son, by the way. Just stab him in the gut. Now this guy can be trouble. Or rather, not this guy himself. The guy in the back with the bandana and the vest. That dude sucks. Oh, well, I didn't get him. Okay, that's fine. Whew, at least it didn't hit me. Yeah, Vest guy is really, really aggressive. And he will almost always hit you before you can hit him. He's very, very quick. So always keep an eye for Vest guy. Oh no. Oh, that guy's kind of close. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're fine, I think. Atabe family fight. This fight was absolute hell until not too long ago. But then Padkey found a much more consistent strat for this fight. And I have heat. Indeed. Indeed I do. So, hold on. Haha, get owned, Asai. And now we can just use this table. Oh no. Okay, whew. It's actually not too bad if you're not full health for the cleanup. You have to be full health for the beginning of the fight, otherwise that heat move doesn't finish Asai. But I should also point out, we used an item in this game called the Elder Belly Warmer. And what that item does is it gives you a damage buff per enemy you are fighting. Which means that unlike what... how to put this... Unlike what might seem intuitive, which is to get rid of the goons first and then focus on the mini-boss, a lot of the time in Kiwami you actually want to start with the mini-boss to get that damage buff. Okay, so far this has actually been a pretty good chapter. Which is not to be taken for granted. This is not as scary of a chapter as it was a little while ago, but it's still a pretty scary chapter of the run. But now we have a lot of walking around. Until we get to another fight. Having internet problems, Panda? This is one of my pet peeves of this game. This happens twice. Because when we got out of the florist's office, Kiryu said, "Oh, I should go back to Serena." And then you get a call from Reina, who says, "Hey, come back to Serena." And it's very weird. It's very weird. Why tell me twice, video game? Let me live my life. At this point, we used to get the second stamina upgrade. We don't do that anymore. We hold on to those completion points and get the Beast Amulet in the finale instead, which allows for a pretty cool, a pretty cool Jingu strat that never fails. It's bulletproof. It always works. No one has ever lost a really good pace to that strat failing. No, sir. Still salty about that run. Still salty about that run until I get a 141. Is this guy fights? Yes, he is. Boop. Oh, no, he's not. My bad. These guys are, though. Better outrun them. Keep our eyes peeled for fights. Okay, inert fine. Oh no, that's not an inert fight spawn. That's a real one. That's a real bad one. Okay. Okay. Oh, I almost got past them, but yeah. Whew. I still think I could have maybe run past, but something in my brain told me not to be stupid and not kill the run. Just do not save and load. And yeah, let's just say that recent experience makes me think that's a pretty good idea. Such a good speed game, genuinely, for a Yakuza game. You know, generally Yakuza games suck as speed games, but this one... No, I agree. I mean, this is my favorite Yakuza speed game, and just my favorite speed game tied with Eternal Darkness. So, yeah, I definitely agree. What's good in the hood? Yeah, on a pretty good pace right now. Other Big from Panda's stream. How are you doing? Oh, this is... Ah, fuck. I knew they wouldn't let me prosper. Decent pace, but could have been better. Dude, skip the cutscene. K1, It's that video game. 60 degrees to 20, which makes you happy. Yeah, it's been, it's gotten much colder here as well. Which is good? Question mark? It's this, I mean, I enjoy cold weather. The thing I really dislike about the weather right now, hold on. The thing I dislike about the weather right now is just, it's one of those times of the year where it's getting colder, but I never know if it's cold enough to actually, you know, have to wear warm clothes. So I dressed warm today when I got out of the house, and I just had to, like, I was sweating by the time I got back. Well, really would have liked more of a time save there, but we can continue. You get to play the game after tutorial hell? Yeah. Like that, I actually had a really difficult bout of tutorial hell before Froob's raid. So it was actually really good timing. Hate the heat, love warming myself. Yeah, I could see that. I used to also hate the heat, but I used to really prefer winter, but these days I'm a bit more moderate. There are pros and cons to both. I am a moderate fence sitter when it comes to seasons. K1 podcasts? Good things to say about it. I mean, I'll do a K1 podcast anytime. I essentially do one every time I run this game. I am quite a fan. I think to really enjoy speedrunning a game, you need to have kind of a not exactly a love-hate relationship with it. You need to love it, but also have a kind of adversarial relationship with it. Like, you like it, but you also kind of want to get one over on it. Which is exactly how I feel with most Yakuza games. Except for OG 1 and 4 that I just dislike greatly. But I still speedrun those, or rather, I speedrun OG 1 and will one day. Whoa, what happened there? That was illegal, sir. Yeah, sorry, when two fight spawns notice you, typically the first one that noticed you will be the one to actually aggro. You can't have two fight spawn aggros on you in the newer Yakuza games. But I guess I guess there must be a loading zone near there, and it de-aggroed the first one? I don't know. That was strange and slightly frightening, because that fight spawn... Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't... No. No, no. Don't notice me. Don't perceive me. I forbid it. Alright. Okay, cool. They took time to aggro. Picking up locker keys doesn't despawn enemies, but it does de-aggro them. But they usually aggro right back after you pick up the thing. Unless it's a roaming fight spawn that that was chasing you, and then they turn around during your animation, and then they don't notice you again. But one like that's just you know, keeping watch. No. Okay. I did not think these guys would aggro that fast. Well, that's rip. Or is it? Let's find out. Certain bosses I can't imagine trying to rush without certain skills unlocked. If you're talking about Lost Judgment, then Matza has actually been working on a route for Legend. He actually did a speedrun of it today. Not a way to enjoy a game I play too much. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm already in Beast. Time save. Woo! The game I've done speedrun stuff with is Classic Doom, because I know some maps better than the English language. See, that's the thing, though. When you learn to speedrun a game, you also learn to know it much better. So, like, it can be the other way around. I know K1 way better now than I did when I first started speedrunning it. Laogui, yeah, Laogui is definitely one of the more annoying bosses in the run, but he's not that bad. Okay, at some point I need to do a menu, so let's do it now. Yeah, it's mostly the thing with both Awano and Laogui in Speedrun is you can lose a lot of time to them because Zero is kind of weird about it's hard to explain without getting into the technicalities of the run. But essentially their behavior is probably not fully random, but really depends on exactly how you hit them and into what you hit them, like what furniture and such. Yeah, honestly, those fights in Zero are kind of weird. Can't say anything about Legend. Specifically, Awano and Laogui, there's really not that much of a difference. You kind of do the same thing for longer, essentially. That may change when I do some more routing on Legend, because I really think Legend can be improved by adding more weapons to the mix. Because the big difference about Legend, the big difference between Easy and Legend in Zero is how much diminishing returns you get from heat moves. So if you just keep doing knife hit moves, it's a problem. So I think more weapons might be the trick. Alright, let me grab you, please. I lost enough time in this chapter already. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Well, that wasn't a very good fight. Well, with that, I think the run might be toast for real. But I'll play to the end of the split, see what best possible time says. This is definitely not the 141, but there might still be PB potential if the rest of the run goes really well. But it has to go, like, really well. Okay, these guys are facing away from us. That's good. That's good, Snake. Bosses like him just conflict with my playstyle. Fault for relying on counters and grabs. I mean, I wouldn't say your fault, but I will say I think it's good when games force you out of your comfort zone. Because if the same thing works for all bosses easily, then it gets kind of boring. Way more differently? Yeah. Left Sin Tiger drop. Pretty much. Wow, wow. Oh, yes. Ah, fuck. Scammed again. Okay, so the only thing that can really go wrong about this fight here is if someone body blocks Shindo. Haha! Take that! Woohoo! You know what? This isn't actually that bad. I'm actually still saving a bit of time. Just due to how bad my Stardust fight was on the PB. Okay. Okay. Game has to offer. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I know not a lot of people like that Zero relies so much on shotguns. But honestly, I like the consistency and... well, we've had this discussion before. But... yeah, any speedrun, like Patki says, is always going to try and use OP things. And then if things get too OP, then obviously... obviously, sometimes you just have categories. For example, I know some people have been running Yakuza 0 without Tiger and Dragon. And I might look into that myself. Because I do like the consistency of the shotguns, but I don't know. If there's like cool tech to it, maybe it's something worth checking out. The far left. The reason why the far left happens is I've talked about this before. So the way my setup works, my computer desk isn't that big, and I have two huge studio monitors because I'm also a musician who does home recordings, and I need them to mix my my tracks, as we say in the biz. And they obviously take a lot of space on the desk, so I don't really have room for two normal monitors. However, what I eventually decided to do is just get a second monitor that's tablet sized and have it below my monitor, which is pretty cool. I like the setup. The problem is it's kind of hard to see what the splits say a lot of the time. Of course, being an old man whose eyes don't work too well. Sort of a balance. If you're too OP, it's boring. Yeah, exactly. I think K1 really hits the sweet spot in that regard. Like I love Zero as a speedrun, But it does feel like you're a bit too OP in that one. That's one reason why, even though I love Zero as a run, I enjoy it a lot. I've learned to really love it over the years. It's still not as good as this run, IMO. Zero doesn't need it. Are people calling for a Zero Kiwami? What? That's like there's... I can't think of a game that's aged better than Zero. If you can even call it aging, the game is only, well, actually 8 years old almost at this point. No, 7. But it still looks great, it still plays great. The fucking... You can see the pores. You can see guys' pores in the cutscenes. What mixing stuff do I have? Honestly, not that much in terms of equipment. I'm pretty minimalistic when it comes to that sort of thing. I just have a ton of guitars, and I recently bought a new amp that I'm really excited to record something with. Want to set up stuff to record. Yeah, I need to treat... I need to do some, like, audio treating in this room. Both for streams and for music. 3 on the other end. No, bad that are big. Yakuza 3 does not need a Kiwami. Don't make me come over there. We'll talk about this in a moment. Hold on. But like, yeah, honestly, Ishin getting a remake is also kind of ludicrous, but what can you do? Stumpity stump. Your save corrupt bug with 0. Oh, did it somehow screw up your playthrough or something like that? Oh, save corrupt. I thought you were talking in the inventory bug. Never mind. So much fucking downtime. Yeah. The cutscenes I actually kind of like, but text boxes... Really wish more of that stuff was skippable. You'll fight me. Bring it on. Okay, between the talks, we need to equip this shotgun. Own 7 amps, but 7 amps, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of amps. You need a Kiwami? Panda, play Yakuza. It's time. Dynamic intros. Yeah, even some of the regular cutscenes. But yeah, for this reason, when I play any game, I always take advantage of as many... Nope. Oh, this is a problem. Okay, whew. Whew, I'm so glad that actually hit the guy I intended to hit. Whew. Okay. What do we got? I'll keep that. Heal here. There you go. Okay. Oh no, what'd I do? That was a mistake. Fuck. Fuck. That was really bad. I was supposed to shoot them. Fuck. Well, the rest of the set piece was pretty good. Alright, shoulder bashes have an interesting property in this game. They seem to force enemies to go to the next phase. So, as long as their health is low enough. So, 2 shoulder bashes break Lao Kalong's weapons, and then we just do another shoulder bash, and it is done. Totally not suspicious. Yeah, way to give away the game, Panda. If that's your real name. Jeez. God, I've been having such bad shooting sections recently. Oh, the trick shots. How does he do it? Oh, baby. Whew. Too fast. The camera can barely hang on. Gameplay too quick to be caught on camera. That's a good excuse for speedrun leaderboards, if you ever need one. Panda or polar bear from south? Very mysterious. Oh, baby. I missed a lot of shots. Stop shooting me! Fuck. God damn it. Oh, I can't look. I don't want to see the time loss. Well, not much lost to like the pace, but definitely lost a lot to gold. That's a split I should be saving a lot of time on. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. All right. Coming up, our last level up. Actually, haven't explained in a while what sort of level ups we get in this game. Obviously, we get a lot of damage level ups, which are locked behind health level ups, which we don't need for any percent, but for legend, it's actually pretty lucky. But yeah, other than that, we get that upgrade I keep mentioning that gives you a damage buff when you are full health. And we also have another important upgrade called Grab Mastery, which gives us an infusion of heat when we grab an enemy at the beginning of a fight, as long as we're not already in heat mode. And you've probably seen that being used a bunch of times already. We will use it even more coming up. Okay, that's a good aggro. Please follow me for a very long time. Also, yes, unfortunately, we do have to walk this very specific path to get to the Chapter 10 set piece. If you try to come here directly without following the blood trail, you don't get this phone call, and you can't go into the building where the set piece takes place. See, that's a bit of a late. That one's kind of a late. No, stop it, Kiryu! Oh my god. Yeah, never mind. I was going to say something, but Kiryu cut me off. Which again, I blame this on K1. As you do, as you do. Took that harassment fight spawn in front of the building. Well, you can't really ignore harassment, Patki. I'm very proud of you. Hello, Felix Franco and the good boys of Twitch. The best boys of Twitch, in fact. How are you doing? Blood is just Smucker's jelly. It is a very... it is a really ridiculous thing where, like... apparently Shinji and Reina bleed very intermittently or something. Oh, wow. I'm doing really well for ammo. Alright, let's see if I can get the one shot. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, we didn't get it. I really hope I have another bullet here. Because if not, I am slightly fucked. Nope. Oh, fuck. Whew. Okay. Good thing they were slow on the uptake. How am I? We had a pretty... actually, this was a pretty terrible session up until this run. This is looking like it might be even with a fight spawn, which infuriates me. But hey, just means there's a lot of room for improvement. Haha. Just play better, forehead. PBs with fight spawns? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. So by the way, yeah, this is one of the very few situations where we use Rush. We only use it for movement, like Rush is crap damage-wise. But you run real fast. And also another cool thing about Rush, if you do a little wiggling there, any panda wigglies in chat? If you do a bit of a wiggly in there, or in Rush, sorry, you can quickly change your fight style. Supervillain Dune, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it very much. We are going to need it. Okay, very good. You just sit tight. Nope, nope. If that damaged me, I would have killed you 500 times, I swear to God. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm probably going to run this game at least 500 more times. Alright, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, that was mostly a good split. Only thing I did wrong was, lost count of my ammo at one point, which was kind of, hated this fight casually. Same. I will say, when I first played Kiwami, I actually came out really disliking it. And then on my second casual playthrough, I realized I actually really like the game. It's just that the finale is very, very heavy on enemies with guns. Because the original was heavy on enemies with guns. However, in the original, guns are basically like pea shooters. They do next to nothing. Whereas in these games, they do a lot of damage and also like cause you to fall down. They I guess it's a stun, you could call it. So as a result, Chapter 10 is pretty annoying casually, and Chapter 12 to an extent, and the finale is just really annoying casually. The first time around, at least. So yeah, I totally get it. Oh, the text box for blood. True, true. Both fairly small time losses, but still. On Legend for the first time. Oh, nice. Jingu fight was so bad. Yeah. Honestly, Jingu, even on easy, is kind of a pain in the ass. As you may yet see tonight. We may yet fight Jingu on given the pace. Given the pace we have going on here. I actually was, I was on pace for like a 30-second, what am I doing? For like a 30-second PB on Monday, and I lost almost all of it to Jingu being an asshole. Alright. Ammo count is really good though, holy shit. But yeah, on Legend, the Jingu fight is very, very scary, and I'm actually... It's one of my proudest points of rerouting that category. That the Jingu fight is actually, you know, not easy by any means, but I do like the strat. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to warn people about that flashbang. Sorry about that. 2 soldiers were the annoying part? Oh yeah, definitely. Well... Jingu also throws those grenades that are really annoying, but I do agree that for the most part, the soldiers are like the main thing. But yeah, Jingu, I mean, I do like the fact that it's a very challenging fight. And I think it's a testament to how well designed it is that even on the speedrun, even on all speedrun categories of this game, it's a pretty challenging fight. Well, maybe not on New Game Plus. New Game Plus, arguable. Resurrected that yeah, the first time this happens, you the first time that happens, you fucking wanna die. I remember when when I beat both of them and got to focus on Jingu. Oh, that's a good fight spawn. That's a good fight spawn. But yeah, man, I actually kind of raged my first time around playing K1. Yeah, it rolls you really good in that sense. Okay, chapter 11 has been spicy lately. Let's try to survive this. Okay, well. They saw me too early. I don't think I could have made it past them. And I'm not I'm not doing a run with 2 fight spawns in it, let me tell you. Let me tell you right now. Oh fuck, really? Fuck. Oh, come on, man. That's so unlucky. That's way more fight spawns than should be in the same place. Probably not saving any time in this chapter now. That was kind of bullshit. I call shenanigans on all of that. Good at its rewarding? Yeah, I like the Jingu fight. I didn't like it the first time around, but yeah, there's a problem with both Zero and K1. Both of them are kind of bad at showing what's cool about their combat systems, which honestly is true for a lot of Yakuza games. Like, Yakuza 3 is really bad in that regard. Because a lot of people end up hating Yakuza 3's combat system, and I did as well, but once you understand it, it's actually really, really good. Also, I have way more money than I usually do at this point in the game, because I usually don't get into a fight spawn and continue to run. This game in Zero, just getting into Yakuza last year. Oh, nice. Well, you are in for a real treat. It's quite the journey. Oh yeah, on this fucking run. What? What? Oh, this is really bad. On this run I get the one shot. God damn it. That sucks. Komaki parry. Komaki parry and Tiger Drop. Both very fun to use in my opinion. Pretty straightforward. It looks that way, and that's the problem. It's very, very bad at explaining what's cool, but I'm not even necessarily sure they were aware of what's cool about it. Because the cool thing is is the ways you can break through enemy guards. And like do infinites on them, but that's something that's something that's pretty difficult to understand when you play it casually. It really takes a lot of effort to understand it yourself. I only, you know, learned to appreciate the combat system by watching Yakuza 3 speedrunners play the game. Alright. Okay, that's a good fight spawn. Got tired of it by the end. I don't know. That's a criticism I hear a lot. I actually love the Majima Everywhere system. I thought it was really fun, and I never felt like the game was forcing me to participate in it more than I wanted to. Because when you really want to avoid Majima, it's pretty easy. Maybe not in the speedrun, but casually? Just go into a building, talk to someone, save and load. Until Yakuza 3? Yeah. Parry was S in K1, and K2 is completely... Yeah, also, K1's Tiger Drop is so good that you don't really need a parry. Alright, no one hit me. No one hit me. No one hit me. I said no one hit me. Thank you. Haha. No aspires, Sal. Alright, alright. Come here. Come here. Okay, stomp to get him to stop rolling around. Equip a fresh shotgun. Shoulder bash, as we've explained. Instant phase transition. Wiggle your control stick, because sometimes this game likes to think you're on keyboard. Press B. Rush. And little kick. And there you have it. Leveled up by XP. Honestly, even when Dragon Style is completely leveled up, it's not that good. They really fucked up Dragon Style in this game. It's really not great. Did I still save time? Holy shit. Okay. Okay. How? Boy, my chapter 11 was really bad, huh? Okay. Okay. And now we skip a metric fuckton of cutscenes. Fixes a lot of this because you have to know. Oh, yeah. All right. Shoot from a neutral position. Shoot back for good measure. Too slow. All right, the guy's coming in. Nice. Whew, that was good. Only until you plat for 0 that you finally understood just how good B-Style was. Yeah, I mean, with Golden Fist, Beast is just ridiculous. Alright. Watch out for Big Man. That was actually kind of a yellow. I wasn't sure if he was actually all the way up. Is this another gold? Jeez. No. But still time save. All right. And now we get the Beast Amulet. Hell yeah. No Majima, please. Kindly no Majima here. Oh, I need to equip, let's say this shotgun and this. Thank you for the melon, Padkey. Like 4 a.m. Yeah, I mean Shimano with the health regen is kind of a nightmare. And Nova Rich guy in the intersection, really? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Dragon engine physics, cool. I mean, it's not a dragon engine, but those were dragon engine physics. No. Okay, cool. Kojima can be very annoying, so if you can get through that fight without getting hit, that's pretty cool. No, yeah, I know about the upgrade. I didn't think it reloads the fight spawns when you talk to Bob. Or I guess there's just a loading zone in there. Oh, exactly right. Exactly right. Nice. Please behave. A Hebrew minute. Okay, I can do a Hebrew minute. Okay, יש מצב שזה 41. יש מצב. לא סיכוי מאוד מאוד גדול, אבל הוא קיים. ועדיין לא אמרתי להם את זה. עדיין לא אמרתי להם את זה באנגלית, אבל אם זה יקרה, אני ממשיך עם המשחק הזה. כי אין שום סיכוי שאני אעזוב את המשחק הזה כשהזמן הכי טוב שלי הוא עם קרב אופציונלי. אז אנחנו עלולים להיות פה עוד תקופה. כן, זה היה אימור והוא השתלם. מעולה. נלך לקחת את האקדח הזה עכשיו, ובואו נראה אם החבר'ה האלה יתנהגו יפה. יש בעיה לפעמים שהחבר'ה בקצה השני של האזור הזה... נו! פאק. מי זה חששתי? טוב, זה לא נכון, לא מי זה חששתי, אבל אני מתחיל לפשל טיפה. אוקיי, אנחנו בסדר. אוקיי, 4 פעמיים. פאק. זה מסובך. אוקיי. תגיד לי שזה האקדח הנכון? אחלה. Okay, I'm gonna go back to English. I'm not sure if that was a full minute. I think it was, but if not, I'll do more later. Alright. Sorry, I'm also not really looking at chat too much right now. I think you can understand. Oh, baby. Yes. Yeah, I never platted any of these games. I'm just not a platinum enjoyer. You're attached? So am I. Also, I have some bad news. If this is the 141, I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping auto run that's got a fight spawn in it. That is simply absurd. I know this is like the second time I say shit like that, but excuses. Hey. Okay, this actually kind of worked out. Pandora's like, where's my fucking eternal darkness run, you fucking... What? Who the fuck were you shooting, Kiryu, you little fucker? Alright. What do I need? I need this, and I need this. Alright, time for Jingu to kill the run. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Okay, rock and roll. Alright, not looking at chat until the run is over. GG. All right. Not a 141. Not a 141, but this is a good improvement. Okay. So we're still going for the 141. I don't even have to lie to anyone about or go back on my word. Whew. Thank you for the GGs, Padkey, Panda, Supervillain, Panda, Froob, Other Big, Yuna, Corlane. I had so much anxiety. Those mid-fight cutscenes, yeah. This is with the fucking fight spawn. Alright. Alright. Well, we are still going for the 141. Breathe during the Nishiki fight. Yeah, that was something. Fights from PB buddies. Yeah. Froob, if it's okay with you, I'm going to edit my submission with this time. I'm not really proud of the last PB. I don't really care for it to be on the boards. And I think it's like clears up some of your some work for you. Go for it? Cool, cool. Thanks. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. Can keep build one if you want. No, I'm good. I'm good. I like it's not that the last one was a small PB. I just, even though both had fight spawns in them. No, sorry, the last one didn't have a fight spawn. It just had a bit the bad Jingu RNG. And I remember, like, it's not a good memory for me. I like looking back at my runs and, you know, being satisfied. Something about when a speedrunner goes silent? Yeah. Like, shit's real now. They should do with an updated PB, and they had no idea you can edit runs in the queue. Yeah, a lot of people don't know, or I think a lot of people think that it, I don't know, that there's no point because it just resets the queue. But yeah. Oh, thanks, Panda. I think that was mostly a good job. Man, if I just did a save and load and wasn't greedy with those guys, or just talked to Date, this would have been 141. But that's fine. We get to keep playing Yakuza Kiwami. Who could ask for anything better? Really? No one. Is the answer. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I will probably be back tomorrow. Probably. May take a day off, just because this, you know, is a pretty cool PB, but we'll see. I'll just play it by ear. If it's not tomorrow, I don't stream on Fridays, so if it's not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. Yeah, but we have quite a few people here. Who can we give a cheeky raid to? Is anyone I know speedrun Yakuza? Anyone I know play Yakuza? Not that I see. Not that I see right now. It's coming? Yeah. We'll be good. We'll be good. Yeah. Judgment. Oh, who's speedrunning Yakuza Kiwami? Oh, it's that asshole Big No-No. Who fucking cares? Man, I'm really not seeing anyone doing anyone I know doing any interesting Yakuza stuff. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate. Let me take a look at SRC. By the way, to those who don't know, SRC's stream tab is a really cool way of finding speedrunners. I've found a lot of cool speedrunners over the years just by checking out the streams, because it has... The cool thing about it is that it syncs your profile on SRC to your profile on Twitch. So it makes it much easier to sift through all the other streams. Wow, yeah. I honestly don't see anything. Any suggestions for someone to raid? I could raid Fast Attack. I barely know them. I just know they're a really good Mega Man 3 speedrunner. So maybe we'll go with that. Fast ATCC. Yeah, so Fast Attack is a Mega Man 3 speedrunner. I don't know about you. I fucking love Mega Man speedruns. I'm always up to watching some of them. So if you want to see a really cool high-skill speedrun, please join me there. And yeah, I'll see you either tomorrow or on Saturday. Have a good night.